Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Prime powered by Patco Transportation. I'm Jackson Jeffrey.
And I'm McLean Callan. Let's get it started.
Let's kick things off with the mini stocks in the Art Hill Memorial. 42 laps of some of the best at Ohsweken Speedway going at it. McLean had a chance to catch up with the winner, Jeff Ohsweken.
Here with Jeff Ohsweken, got to pick up the Art Hill Memorial win. How does that feel?
Amazing. It's I think my fifth or sixth one, and man, it was a horrible race. For the lines were just non-existent. There was only two, and man, like 10 laps left, I'm like, I'm gonna win this because nobody was taking my line, and it was fast. I was just coming out of 1 and 2. I was just walking on guys because nobody was taking that line. So, I mean, I even said to the guys, like, you guys could have won the race, but nobody. I just don't know why people weren't taking that line. But anyways, it is what it is.
And do you prefer the longer races, the 42 lap, over the regular 15 lap you guys have every week?
No, it's different. Like, you really got to be patient and like learn the track with the longer ones. On the 15 lappers, it's just go, and like the second the green flag hits, you have to be on it. I like that too. They're both fun.
And we're a few races into the season. Are you keeping an eye on points?
Yeah, I like coming into this. I was 7th. I had a blown engine the first race, so I'm catching up.
Here with Nick Erskine. How are you feeling so far this season?
So far so good actually like that. Like everything's been kind of smooth. We've had our issues. We've had some power steering issues for a couple of weeks and stuff, but like so far so good. Like we're right now we're sitting third in points, so we're kind of happy just seeing how. I think I'm more worried about how tonight's going to go than anything, but you know, we're getting there. I'm having fun.
And got to pick up your first win last season in the mini stocks. How are you going to carry that momentum into this year?
Win it tonight. Okay. You know what? Again, I just use that. I found that was just a sole example that, you know what, I can do it, and then I take that and I just keep on going and keep on pushing for another one. And you know, my family's been in this for so many years, and to be able to do that, I like my home track that I've grown up in since I was like so small. You know, it meant the world to me, and it's like I got to do it again. I got to know what that feels like again, and I hope tonight is the night to do it.
And we got a few races so far into the season. Are you guys looking at the points, or are you just kind of wait until later in the season to take a look at that?
I mean, like, I kind of like check it because it's like posted pretty obvious, and I get a lot of people who like say, hey, you're right here, but I don't really pay attention to it too much. I don't think about it because the moment you think about it, that's when you screw up. So it's like I just keep on taking it week after week and just keep on pushing hard. And I always remember one big thing, big picture. You know what? If you can have a winning night, at least get a good solid points night regardless of the situation, you know?
Here with Spencer Riddell, car number 17 in the mini stocks. How are you feeling so far this season?
Pretty good. We actually converted it back to a mini stock. It was a pure stock that ran at Flamborough and a mini stock at Flamborough. So it's an actual mini stock now. So we're still kind of getting used to it, but we're getting the hang of it.
And tonight being the Art Hill Memorial, have you made any changes to the car, or are you just keeping it what it is?
We made a little bit of changes, but not really much. We're hoping that the track dries out running last, and which kind of plays into our favor. So we're going to see what it does.
And coming from asphalt, is there anything you can take away from the asphalt side of this onto the dirt?
For sure. Like once the track dries out, it's a lot more like you can use your throttle and your brake a little more. You don't want to slide out as much. You lose a lot of speed, especially in these cars. You don't want to scrub off too much. But other than that, 42 laps also plays into our wheelhouse too, because we run 50 lappers on pavement all the time. So we're kind of excited about this race because I think we're going to have a better shot than the 15 lap races.
Here with Jason Tolton in the one here in the mini stock division, getting prepared for the Art Hill Memorial tonight. So your first win was in the Art Hill Memorial in 2018. Talk about what it would mean for you to win it again tonight.
I'd mean a lot. It's been frustrating since that win. It's been a little frustrating. I haven't really done all well, so I'm really looking forward to getting back out there, trying hard, getting another good finish. I know the car's capable because I've won many times since then, so I know the car's capable. I just got to last for the 42 laps.
And talk about that. Talk about how the distance affects the racing compared to a regular 15, 20 lap feature compared to this almost double the distance.
Almost tripled, actually. It's a long race. You really got to. The last 2 weeks we've gone pretty much green to checkered, so I don't think everybody can keep their head screwed on enough. But hopefully everyone keeps a cool head and we got a good race. Sometimes a lot of cautions helps guys that aren't all that great get some positions. Sometimes it hurts them because they're in the mess. So you have to see how it goes. It's just one of those. It's a real strategy game. Like the 2018 when I won, I started 17th. I had no business winning that race, but just everything played out. Holes opened up when I didn't think they were, and I was just there. So it's one of those races where you got to have luck on your side and a good car.
This is it for Alexander Klotz to make his move on Ohsweken. He does, down in one.
Ohsweken to the inside of Robinson. Klotz was looking to the inside of Ohsweken. Look at this gaggle of cars down the front stretch.
4 wide going in corner number 1. Dusty DeBoer leads, and behind him, it's a mess. He is our other Bradshaw Brothers ones to watch here in the Art Hill Memorial. Solid group of cars out there.
Out in front, though, Craig Cole continues to lead. Jeff Ohsweken, Ken Hare in the 3rd spot. We're going to drive it deep into 3, probably trying to cut it across the track. He'll drive to the bottom of a turn number 4. It's Ohsweken winning the Art Hill Memorial.
For our winner tonight, Jeff Ohsweken.
Welcome back to Friday Night Prime. Next, we'll move on to the crate sprints, where they had another great night of action, and McLean got a chance to catch up with one of the drivers, Logan Schwedek.
Here with Logan Schwedek. Talk about your drive tonight.
We had a decent run tonight. Made a couple mistakes, but we're learning every race out here and trying to get better every race. So we're always learning and just working on the car and figuring out this crate sprint deal. We started in the Thunder Stocks and trying to make improvements. It's a new car this year, and we had better luck with the old car, so we're just keep trying and keep coming out here.
Does anything transfer from the Thunder Stock to the crate sprint?
Not very much. It's just the basics of racing. Other than that, you can throw all the knowledge you think you had out the window with a setup or any driving styles, because nothing really transfers over, and it's a whole new ball game.
And you're sitting 11th in points. Are you looking at the points in the season, or are you just racing?
I haven't looked at them this year. I try not to. I used to do that in the Thunder Stocks, a little more competitive, but just trying to figure out the car and figure out how to be more competitive before I stress myself out over points.
Here with Campbell Baker, the 26th. So Campbell, you returned to racing after you broke your wrist. Talk about how that's going to be and how it'll affect you tonight.
I'm definitely out of points for the season, which sucks, but hopefully I'm just going to come back and, be pretty good. I was practicing on iRacing while it was a bit broken, but I'm just going to try to keep a smooth line tonight.
And how is the cast going to affect you in the steering wheel? Is it going to be hard to turn?
When I was on iRacing, I was trying to practice a bunch with it. It wasn't that hard to steer. My doctor said the only concern is about gripping it, but I'm just running my dad's old glove tonight because it's a bit bigger, so I can fit it on, and I have no problem gripping it really. So.
And how long till you're out of the cast completely?
I get off on June 29th, and they said that they're going to give me a splint. I don't know exactly what that meant, but hopefully it's just a Velcro one.
Side by side they come. Baker on the outside trying to tuck it in. There was no room. He'll dive down to the inside now. May continues to lead. Schwedek's got company. It's the 52 of Jesse Costa trying to work to his outside. But Schwedek holding him off very nicely right now.
Corey Whittam battles with Austin Rose for the lead off of turn number 4. It'll be Rose leading lap number 1.
Damage to the left front on that car. Cooper Fritz goes around as well. He sees the top wing damage on the 88.
Well, guys, down here, the 88 of Riley Mercer, and you can see this rim got just obliterated by the front end of Cooper Fritz.
Here comes Murdoch.
Door was shut. He didn't lift as they go down into 1 and 2. Oh, he got it beautifully that time. Great run. Pulls alongside Austin Rose.
Side by side, wheel to wheel down into 3 and 4. Rose down low, but he's going to drift up high off the corner. Murdoch has a decision to make. He gives him a boot in the butt as Broden Weiler goes around in 2. He bobbled. He went a little bit too low.
That was a great chance for him right there, and it didn't work out. In fact, Rose is going to crisscross in front of him this time as they head back down into 1. Austin Rose will pick up the feature win.
Steve Murdoch second, Jesse Costa third.
But ladies and gentlemen, let me know you like the drive here for Austin Rose.
Here with Skylar Evans in the 87XS. So Skylar, another great night for you. Finished 5th. Talk about what a drive coming from the back all the way up to the front.
It was unfortunate that we had to start back there. Tire going sky high, but we made the full rear end change and started deep. It worked out though, I guess. Made our way through everybody as much as we can, at least. Ran out of laps to keep going. But it was good. I love the track. This one was fun.
Yeah, these slick tracks seem to be great for you guys as sprint car drivers. Talk about that. So obviously, would you prefer a slick track compared to a more rough track around the edges, especially for a sprint car where you have more power?
Well, to be honest, this track had tons of grip. It was probably the grippiest track we've had this year. I loved having that berm, and then there was still a line on the bottom if you wanted. It was really, you could go anywhere and have lots of grip. It was tons of fun.
One more question for you is, got to be good to have this instant installation car perform so well when they had so many of their guys here tonight.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was going to go downhill after that tire, so I had to bring it back for them. Came all this way.
One last question for you before I let you go here. What's next for the 87?
Well, same goal as always. Keep the top 5 and aim for a podium.
Here with the 16X of Keegan Baker. So Keegan, great night for racing tonight. How are you and the team feeling?
We're doing all right. We're ready to go. Hopefully we can get a good setup in it and do well tonight.
When you guys come into the race night here, come into the track, are you guys kind of all serious? Are you all smiles? How are you guys feeling? Are you nervous at all?
I don't know about nervous. I don't know. You get some butterflies sometime, but we come a little early, have a little bite to eat, relax, and we'll get started soon.
And what do you do to get yourself locked in, to get yourself prepared before you head out on the track?
I give myself lots of time. I don't rush myself, especially not to get up to the push track. I don't like sitting there too long, so yeah.
So you're currently 7th in points. Is that where you want to be, or is it even too early to even think about points or think about where you guys are looking for the championship standings?
I mean, this early on in the season, we don't really pay attention to points, but we're going to try and do better. We did 6 2 years in a row, so we're going to try and maybe get in the top 3.
And final question for you is, are you guys where you're at with the car? Do you feel like there's still more to gain, some more power, some more track skills to learn here?
Oh, there's always more. There's never not where you're not going to find more. So we're always going to keep looking. We're going to do our best and see what happens.
For over 40 years, Patco Transportation, together with Encore Transportation, has helped move business across North America. Based in Ayr, Ontario, with a second terminal in Dalton, Georgia, this family-owned company is built on experience, reliability, and service. Patco Transportation, your LTL, truckload, and special events carrier.
Welcome back to Friday Night Prime. It was week 1 of the Bailey Beagle Bounty. We got a chance to talk to some of the drivers pre-race.
Here with Kyle Wirt. So Kyle, what a great night for you, especially with the Beagle Bailey on. You were so close there to bring in over $6.5 thousand. Got to be tough, but you got to be excited for the car, for the team, and everybody else. You guys are getting pretty close.
No, I was happy. You just got to be better than that. It's only a bounty if you win. So, we'll take second and we'll come back again.
Do you guys think you're going to have something for them next week, or do you think it might take a little while before you guys rebound to get something super close like this again?
No, we'll be fine. We kind of know what we need to do. More time in the garage, and we'll get there eventually.
You guys are seeming to run pretty solid so far. Talk about points. Do you pay attention to points at all?
No, not really. Unfortunately, I got a young kid, so it sometimes it takes priority. But if we can come here and pick them off, we'll take it.
Final question for you is, any other goals you have for the rest of the season?
Beat them.
Kyle Wirt up high. Now he's got to worry about Ryan Beagle in that 84. Wirt closes in on the 49. He's going around the long way, but able to maintain a lot of speed in that 19 car. It's a Kyle Wirtz sandwich between Dave Bailey and Ryan Beagle. As it'll be the Mobile 1 white flag this time at a turn number 4.
One more trip around for Dave Bailey. Ryan Beagle now slides up in front of Wirt. That's going to block him up a little bit. Final trip around for Dave Bailey.
Beautiful crossover move for Kyle Wirt on Ryan Beagle. Beagle just about rolled that car over going into turn 1. Trying to get to the inside of Kyle Wirt one final time through 3 and 4.
$6,000 were on the line, but Dave Bailey's going to say, not tonight. The bounty continues. Checkers out. Dave Bailey wins it.
Here with Mike Klazing in the 93K. So you guys are starting to make some great progress here on this LS engine. You guys were running great in the feature last week. Talk about it and what that means for the team.
It's going to work out pretty good for everybody this year. And next year, I hope we go to this platform. It is a very compelling deal, right? Like half the price is a crate. You can build it at home. So the progress is getting there. Hopefully tonight we have the same outcome we did last week. So I'm excited for it.
And another big story for these Thunderstock divisions is the Beagle Bailey bounty. Over $6,000 for anyone to beat them. Now, in my opinion, if anyone could pull away with it, it's you. And talk about what that would mean for your guys to finally throw them off the throne and for you guys to take that money.
I've been chasing that throne since last year with all the podiums last year and then battling this year. It'd be really good to have it, but any one of us could do it this year. We got Dinning, you got Logie over there. We all have the chance to do it. We all work hard every week. So if we get it tonight, it'd be great, especially how it worked out last week. I thought I had it, but the cautions hurt it.
And also in the season so far, I know you're not running for points, but how close do you guys feel you are to getting a win here in this engine?
It's there. It's pretty comparable to last year. I'm back to where I was last year, so I feel it's coming in the next couple weeks, if not tonight.
Logie out in front of Pete Dale. Oh, 3-car pileup into the blocks. Rob Hoskins gets the worst of it. The one white flag is out. I'm going to be honest. It's a big crash here on the front stretch. Petta flips hard down in corner number 1.
Thinks of going to the outside of Grossel, then tries to go to the inside, but Dave Bailey was already there. Ron Logie slinging that 97 sideways off of turn number 4. A lane off the bottom of the track. Dave Bailey glued to the inside. Work slides all the way up to the cushion in that number 19. Bailey goes by in the 49.
Bounty continues. Checkers out. Dave Bailey wins it.
Freight doesn't move itself. It takes timing, trust, and a team that knows the road. For over 40 years, Patco Transportation, together with Encore Transportation, has served the North American marketplace with LTL, truckload, and special events freight. Family-owned, cross-border ready, and built to deliver. Patco Transportation, moving business forward.
Now, let's talk about the 360s. Nick Sheridan had a crazy wreck right before the green flag drop.
And damage on the 45 of Nick Sheridan. Not sure what took place there.
We're getting reports that something broke on the front end here on the Sheridan 45. The car is in bad shape. Tough break for Tricky Nicky here. Right here, the tie rod, the bolt has come loose from the front end, and you can see the bolt is broken there, Jack. The bolt broke coming in here, and when that bolt broke, it made the two wheels turn different ways, and that's the end of the night here for Tricky Nicky.
Wow, that was a hard hit looking at the replay there.
Phillips in the 21, working over the 88 to Josh Hansen. That's a battle for third.
He'll sling it up in front of Sheridan. Now back down to the inside comes Sheridan in the 45. Wow, that was a hard hit looking at the replay.
Come around and catch the pace car, and then all of a sudden it just took off, went straight. Gone left like a 12, stuck on lane, just lost steering, and drove into the fence all mounted under caution.
He is the best off of corner two, I think, and Dylan Westbrook now is going to go downstairs and block his advancements. Gledhill has the spot. DJ Christie in tow. Josh Hansen now back there in fourth is feeling some pressure. Here comes Skylar Evans looking for the fourth spot. Win 101 for Dylan Westbrook. Checkers out and D-Dubs wins again.
How about it for Dylan Westbrook? Win 101.
Here's Josh Hansen. The track had a lot of grip tonight. Was that more your style?
It definitely had some character. You're definitely able to miss the holes tonight. Definitely cowboy up. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it, sometimes not, but definitely worked out in our favor. We had a good run tonight, so we'll take it.
And are you guys where you want to be so far this season? I know Dylan Westbrook's definitely a tough one to beat. Are you guys ready where you want to be?
Hey, we beat him in hot laps tonight, so that's a start. I mean, we don't really set expectations. I don't anyways. I just want to go out there and try and put it on the pad every night. Came one spot short tonight. At least we're still able to roll in the trailer that's at the end of the night, so for us, that's a win.
And it's still a little early in the season. We've got a few races in. Are you keeping an eye on points? Is that in your mindset when you're going into a race night, or just wait until later, check it out?
No, I do not points. No points watching for me. We already had 2 bad nights with the motor and stuff, so no, I've never been a points racer. I mean, last year I didn't even know I finished where I was until almost the banquet. I don't points watch. I just want to go out there and get some trophies.
Here with Corey Turner, had some very solid runs so far in the season. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, we're 5 weeks in. We've had a few podiums, and we're still looking for the top step of the podium. That's our goal here. So, hopefully tonight's the night. But yeah, we got a lot of racing left yet this summer, and hopefully we can peak at the right time when the Outlaw shows come and the Northern Sprint Car Nationals here in September.
And when you and your team are coming in tonight, how are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling rushed, getting the car prepared throughout the week? How is it looking for your team?
We're always in a thrash. No, we don't get here none too early. We'd like to get here earlier, but yeah, we'll keep working on it. We got great help. We're lucky to have the guys that we do between Nate, Josh, J-May, Alec, Brennan, my dad, my mom. A bunch of guys I'm missing, but yeah, no, we're lucky to have all of them. Jeremy Hughes helps us a lot too. Tree, we've got a great group, and we pay them with pizza and beer, and hopefully we're having some beers and pizza tonight.
And do you have any weird superstitions on race day?
Yeah, I always take my transponder out of the charger the night before, and no 50s in your wallet.
Corey, sum up 2025 for me.
Could have been better.
Do you know how many drivers had more top 5 finishes than you?
Probably 3.
That's all it was. You were 8th in points, but only 3 drivers had more top 5s. You were 1 feature short, points paying feature of everyone else at Ohsweken, which would explain sliding down a little bit. But what does that say about your consistency?
But it was pretty good. Yeah.
So, looking back on the body of work, this year there's some changes coming. What have you changed for this season?
For the first time in a decade, I'm going to be racing out of my dad's shop. Doesn't feel like I left there 10 years ago, and everything's kind of come full circle now. That's where I brought my first sprint car home. We bought it 2008 J&J from Steve Poirier many moons ago, and it all started from there. And then I was lucky enough to drive for a few great owners over the years, and then now, yeah, it's all kind of come full circle. We're back where I started.
Now, some people might not know, but your dad still watches all of your sessions, and you guys basically regroup after, I think, every one of them to talk about what the car's doing, what you might want it to do. So even before going back to working out of his shop, He's been very involved in your racing. What will change now? Will he be more involved, or is it just a place to store the race car?
Oh, he'll be more involved for sure. I've got a young family. I'm lucky my wife supports it, my mom, my dad, and this whole deal hinges on him basically, and as well as our crew. He's our leader. He's our, he's the brains behind the operation. He does the engine work. He does car setup. I get in and I drive.
How excited is he?
He's pretty pumped. Yeah, no, we've made new strategic alliances over the off season, and I think they're going to pay dividends.
Can you share any of them?
No.
Okay. What are the goals going in? 8th place in points, no points being victories last year, but you were top 5 in top 5 finishes, so you had speed. What are your goals?
Yeah, we were decent. I always say if you're gonna win the championship, general year, if you run top 5 every night, you will be the points champ at the end of the year. So that would be our goal. Top 5 every night. We're gonna fund our own deal. So when I first started sprint car racing, my dad told me, your career could be pretty short here. I'm not gonna dig into my pocket to keep you going. So if you start running into shit, things will get tight, things will get short. So it's on me to make sure I don't run into shit and get to the end of the year here. So that's balls in my court on that one.
Here's Glenn Stiers in the Zero. So we just got word that you're off for 2 weeks. Talk about it. Why are you taking a break?
So I had stem cell in my shoulder. I tore my shoulder probably about 10, 15 years ago. They used fishing wire to back up, and it's starting to come apart again. And they said they couldn't do surgery on it anymore. So we're doing some stem cell, some PRP, and I have to stay off of it for 2 weeks. So it's a shame. It's a beautiful day. I'd rather be out there.
So talk about what you're planning on doing to come back stronger. What are you going to race when you come back? Are you going to do anything different, or are you going to stick to what you're running in right now?
So I'm going to run all of the same stuff. What I'm hoping for is like this arm would give out, right? Because the bone on bone, tendon on tendon, the nerves would pinch and my arm would give out. So what I'm hoping happens is I get some more steady feel in that shoulder. So let's just hope that's where we find the 3/10, because that's what we need.
And do you think that adjustment to yourself would help you more here on the dirt side, or help you more on the pavement side racing the stock cars in the NASCAR Canada Series?
Well, I think the dirt side, because this is like wrestling an alligator, right? And an asphalt's sort of like a taxi cab. And what I can say is the pain is so intense, and I didn't really realize how bad it was until I had no pain. You know what I mean? So I have relief right now. I can sleep all night. It's incredible. And if you ever ask your AI about pain and concentration, it would have really affected me racing-wise throughout the whole race, because it would just progressively get worse. And now that it's gone, let's hope that some good things come of it. Right?
Good to hear. And a final question we're about a month away from having the World of Outlaws coming here at Ohsweken Speedway. So talk about what that means for you, and talk about what that means for this awesome Ohsweken Speedway community.
Well, you know what's going to happen is we're going to have some superstars here. That's really kind of what it's all about. So the fans that ain't able to travel to the U.S. and stuff, we're going to bring those drivers here so that the fans get to meet and mingle with their, hopefully it's their favorite driver. But to see them perform here live in front of them is incredible. I mean, I just love that, to do that for the racing community and all the fans.
Here at Darren Dryden, had an unfortunate end to your race last week. Talk us to what happened there.
Yeah, we just had a bolt break on the front end and just went right into the wall. So we had to rebuild another car tonight, and looking for a better night.
And again with the 410, you got any more races coming up, or just keeping it here?
Yeah, we do. We did plan on running this coming Sunday. It's not looking very good for weather with the All-Stars. So we'll probably be running on Monday with them at Ohsweken County Speedway. So weather looks better that day, so we'll probably just make the trip out for one day. And yeah, so stay tuned on there on Flow Racing.
And when you guys come into race day, are you guys organized? You guys scrambling? How are you guys feeling?
No, we're pretty good. We put a lot of focus into our race weekends throughout the week, so we like to get it all done early in the week, and honestly the guys busted their butts on the car, and we had this thing ready to race by Tuesday, so we're definitely prepared, and we like to relax a little bit, get into the track. We always got our checklist of things to do, but we're definitely we're ready for it tonight for sure.
And that just about wraps it up here at Friday Night Prime, powered by Patco Transportation. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Jackson Jeffrey.
And I'm Clayton Callan. We'll see you all next week.